Hey y'all, welcome back to our home. I am Michelle with Alaska Rural Homestead. I am going to be sharing two really simple projects that are super cute for around your home, and they come from the heart and they're really simple to make, and I like to repurpose a lot of our things around the homestead here. So let's get started and I'll show you how to do this. Alright, so for this project we're going to need some tree limbs. Now I have different sizes. I have different sizes here that have been drying, and for this project you're going to need some small tree limbs that are dried, and I've already went ahead and cut them down, and these have already been dried for several months now. So what I do with these little tree limbs that I've cut in little sections here is I just take a drill with a drill bit, and I put a little hole in here, and it makes all these little pieces. You're going to need some wire cutters if you're going to be using the floral wire here, or you could certainly use garden twine. Now I'm just giving you some options on what you can use to string your little wood pieces on. Here I just have some scrap fabric, and whatever you're going to use, you're going to want in fairly long lengths. Now right here, I just have some scrap wood pieces that I've collected, and they're still drying. And then I just have some little beads that I picked up when they're on sale. So I've had these little beads for a long time, and I'm going to show you how to do this cute little country garland. The whole idea here is you're just going to start alternating your wood pieces and your beads. Now sometimes I will put just one bead in there in between the wood pieces. Sometimes I will put two beads or one bead. Hey y'all, so I went ahead and got all my little wood pieces put on here and my beads, and here is what you have. Alright, so here is what you have. And so if you want to make your garland longer, then you just add more wooden little pieces here from your tree limbs, and you add more beads. And it is super cute. Alright, so now we're going to move on to the next project, and we're going to be making a rustic swag, and you are just going to absolutely love this. So I'm going to get this cleaned off, and we're going to get started on the next. Alright, so for this country swag, some things that you're going to need. You're going to need several tree branches here, and I like to use different sizes, but you need one big piece in there to give it some structure, just so it will hold your swag after you get it done. So some other things that you're going to need is some greenery. Now you can use store-bought, which I've used before, so you can also go out and cut your own greenery, and the smell is really awesome in the home or on that front porch. And you're going to need fairly long pieces, and you're going to need quite a bit for this little swag. And what we're going to do is you're going to take some floral wire, and we're going to go ahead and get this tied up. We're going to put a tie on both ends here, and then we're going to put one in the middle just to make sure it's really secure. Alright, so you're just going to wrap this a few times around here because you want to make sure it's going to be secure. All right, and I think that should be fine. And you're just gonna make sure it's really tight on here. Okay, so we've got our floral wire really nice and tight on our pieces of branches here. Now we're going to go ahead and make our piece that is going to hold this swag in place wherever you decide to put it. And what I like to do is just double this up. All right, so I just try to figure out where the center point is, and I just attach this in the center. Now you're just going to wrap this around here really good and twist this wire so it's really good and secure on your twigs here. Now we're going to come down here and do the same thing. All right, so now you have your main branches all tied up. Now you're going to take a bunch of your greenery here and we're going to tie all these together. Now I like real fluffy ones. Now you're going to have some of the pine needles come off. That's kind of normal. So don't start freaking out that it's all going to come off. Now you're just going to wrap this quite a few times. Make sure that wire is really tight around the ends of your greenery. Okay, so now that we got this end done, we're gonna put one little tie somewhere in here, and I like to have some hanging down because I just think it's kind of cute that way. This is gonna look so cute, you guys. You're gonna love this. All right, so I only put 2 wraps on there, but that should be enough to hold it. So we got our greenery all tied up on this end and somewhere kind of fairly towards the other end. And I do want to mention that the reason I use so many branches is just to give it some structure, because I like a nice full swag. And so this piece that we put on here to hang our swag is going to have to get turned around now. It's going to have to go on the back side. You're going to start attaching your greenery to the branches here. Now I'm just going underneath so I don't tie up my hanger here to hang your swag. Now we're going to go ahead and twist this so the wire is nice and tight on there. Clip this off. All right, so once we got this section tied on, we're gonna move to the other end here, or we're gonna tie that on. All right, so we got our first piece on our swag. All right, so now we're gonna attach our second piece of greenery. Okay, so we're putting on the third piece of greenery here. Now I'm just putting this end behind here, and we're gonna be just tying this down with some twine. Now, just remember when you are making this swag that it is a rustic swag. Okay, so we've got this tied down. Now we're going to go ahead and tie our very last section here. We got our greenery all attached to our branches here. Now you can go ahead and add your cute little garland that you made. So we're going to go ahead and attach some of the ornaments that I made. Now I haven't showed you guys how to make the little birdhouse, but I did show you how to make these little ornaments. So if you haven't checked out that video, check out making the ornament video. Okay, so we've just got on the last ornament, and here is the country swag. All right, you guys, so here is a country swag, and I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and you really have to make one of these cute little country swags. And don't forget to hit that bell and subscribe to our channel so you can get notified when we have more awesome videos.